This is a short but important lesson in which we look at some legal and ethical considerations when it comes to using AI-generated content. Let's get started. YMOYL Content, which stands for Your Money or Your Life, is any content that can affect your life or your money in some way. This covers everything from health advice to investing. Google has guidelines in place to stop unqualified people from publishing this kind of content. The idea is simple. If you're not a doctor or health practitioner, don't give health advice. And the same goes for money. When it comes to AI-generated content, the same rules apply. Even if you're not publishing your content on Google, you should adhere to those guidelines. For example, if you're selling health-related content and you're not actually a health practitioner, you could become embroiled in a legal issue, especially if somebody has an adverse reaction. Let's see a real case. In 2015, Do Not Pay created an AI chatbot designed to contest parking tickets. The chatbot would take care of the legal letters and in most cases get the penalty cancelled. It was a success and the service soon grew to provide over 200 legal services, helping you with anything from fighting corporations to suing anybody. And then in 2023, trouble struck. A team of lawyers filed a lawsuit against Do Not Pay for providing legal services without having a law degree. The moral of the story is that something you do today could have consequences years later, and it could be costly. There are also ethical considerations when it comes to using AI-generated content. One repercussion could be a loss of credibility or a hit to your reputation. One famous photographer who was publishing black and white photographs on Instagram was found to be generating those images with AI. In this case, a simple disclosure could have saved him a lot of embarrassment, and people would still have enjoyed those images. Here's a list of important things to consider when using AI-generated content. Bias. If the data the AI is trained on is biased, then the AI-generated content may be biased as well. Transparency. Be transparent about the use of AI-generated content. Consumers should be aware that they are interacting with AI-generated content and should be able to easily distinguish between AI-generated and human-generated content. Ownership. Consider who owns the rights to AI-generated content, whether it's the developer of the algorithm or the person or company that commissioned the content. Clarify ownership rights upfront to avoid any trouble later. Accountability. It's important to establish accountability and ensure that appropriate measures are in place to address any negative consequences if AI-generated content produces harmful or incorrect results. Privacy. AI-generated content may use personal data to create personalized content. It's important to ensure that privacy is respected and that personal data is not misused or shared without consent. Our advice is to focus primarily on using ChatGPT to improve your own productivity. If you are thinking of setting up a SaaS with ChatGPT as your backend or you're thinking of selling any kind of service, please seek legal advice first from a real lawyer. I want to take a moment to offer a big thank you from the WriterZen team. We hope you enjoyed this course and we hope to see you in the next one.